Hi, it's Craig. I help run the Theta360.guy. It's an independent development community for the RICOH Theta. But just on the RICOH site, I noticed that they have released some new documentation for the Theta V Plug-in development. As you know, this is pretty cool technology that you can put your own application inside the camera. So if you're developing 360 image or video applications and you're used to using a mobile phone, you should look into this and think about maybe putting the application inside the camera, which would eliminate the use of a mobile phone or a desktop computer in many cases. It makes it a lot more convenient for your user base. I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough of the Theta SDK as well as Android Studio and how to do the build and put the plugin that you build into the camera. I'll also show you some cool tools like Vysor that makes development a lot more fun. So the program is in closed beta right now, but you can give it a try. You're going to need to contact my buddy Jesse Kasman to get your camera unlocked. But then you can do all the cool development with the RICOH Theta V. Thanks. So I'm cruising through the RICOH developer site. Notice that they have a new web page. It just came out. It's about RICOH Theta Plug-in development. And there's a fair bit of information here. The URL is right here. So go there and check it out and walk through with me. So first we have the plugin development. Pretty good set of information here. Plugin use. The SDK. Let's download the SDK. So I've cloned the repository. I noticed the documentation also pointed out this tool here. It's called Vysor. So I went to Vysor and I downloaded it. Why don't you go ahead and do that too right now. So I have Vysor installed and I'm going to take my Theta V in on mode. Let's turn on right now. I'm going to try to plug it in. Let's see what happens. After I plugged in the Theta V with the USB cable, and remember this Theta V is unlocked, so I have it in developer mode. There's a device that's found. This is a serial number of my Theta V. I'm going to view it. Oh, check it out. It looks like there's a section here with the applications that's actually on the Theta V. So although the Theta V does not have a screen on it, for development purposes, you can actually access the applications here within this tool called Vysor, which is free to use. So, it's at least kind of fun to check it out, even if you don't build your own plugin immediately. So as Android Studio is starting, just wanted to show you that you can use ADB, access the individual device. You can log into your camera, pretty cool. And the camera looks normally as you would expect a normal Android operating system or Linux, if you're more familiar with that. So you can actually access the files and use ADB with your camera if you get it unlocked. I'm going to exit it out from the camera because we're going to focus on Android Studio right now. I've loaded the sample application that comes with the plugin SDK into Android Studio. I'm now going to do a build. The build finished. I'm going to find where my APK is. It's this file right here. So I'm going to go back onto the console because I like to use a command line, and I'm going to use ADB to push this into the camera. If you have trouble finding the APK, so on Android Studio, there was the section to locate it. Then when you locate it, you just do right click on it and open up the properties. From the properties, you can see the location of it. Then go back to the console and cd into that directory. So from the command line, it's adb space install space -r and then the name of your APK. The install was successful. Now the plugin is installed inside the camera and you can use it. Information on using the plugin, how to set the default plugin, as well as the commands covered in this are in the Theta V Plugin Community Test Guide. So when you contact Jesse to get your camera unlocked, he'll also hook you up with this documentation as well as the official RICOH plugin documentation. Have fun. Thanks for joining me checking out the Theta V plugin technology. I hope you think it's as cool as I do. And I really hope you do contact my buddy Jesse Kasman. His email is in the link below to see about getting your camera unlocked. This is some really hot, fresh technology. And I hope that you join us on this frontier of 360-degree technology. It's a really hot space that's going to grow. Be a pioneer, and see you soon.